But here's what most people don't understand. Not everyone gets it absolutely perfect from the beginning, and it's not actually necessary to be perfect anytime at all that you're working towards a transformation. What's most important is that you get started with something and you get good at whatever it is you start with, and then you keep going and you keep improving over time. Because when you're getting started, it's really easy to get overwhelmed and think that you need to do everything at once. But if you just pick one thing and you focus on getting better and improving, then you're going to make progress. So what I do is I encourage my clients, instead of trying to do everything at once, I encourage them to pick one thing and do that thing really well. Hi, my name is JC Dean. You're watching an OBS approach to looking great naked, where I give you the truth about what it takes to get into shape, and I give you the exact steps to reach your fitness goals. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to think of your goal. So let's be hypothetical. Let's say that you want to lose 50 pounds and you want to keep it off. Then you need to look at all the factors involved that will help you lose weight. Most people think about their diet. I'm going to have to go on a diet. I'm going to have to eat better. I'm going to have to improve my relationship with food. I'm going to have to start eating less junk. I'm going to have to eat out less, whatever. And then they think of exercise. I'm going to need to start going to the gym. I need to follow a program. I need to go walking more often. I need to increase my cardio. Whatever it is, you need to start thinking about those things in your life that you can change or that you can improve, and then think about how it's going to help you get from point A to point B in terms of your fat loss goal. And then I want you to focus on that one thing for as long as you need to until it's a really good habit. So for most people, if they're not exercising, they're going to pick exercise as their thing to work on. So if you're not used to going to the gym, you're not following a program, you want to make that your number one priority. Sure, you want to eat better, but you can focus on that later. The first thing you should focus on is building a habit of training regularly, going to the gym, following a program, and doing that consistently. And once you get into the habit of doing that consistently, then you can start focusing on the other things you need to change and then begin to implement those. Now, after you've focused for a little while on one thing that you need to change and you've built a good habit of, say, going to the gym or eating better, then it's time to look at what else needs to change. So let's say in the example, you started going to the gym 3 days per week. You've been doing that for 2 or 3 weeks really well. You haven't missed a day. Now it's time to start thinking about something else you can change. What I tend to see is people will start to focus on their diet once they get their exercise routine down. And instead of trying to fix their entire diet, they might just pick one thing to fix. So if they're eating out a lot, they may decide to stop eating out altogether and cook meals at home. If they are skipping breakfast and they're getting something on the way to work, they may decide to have a smoothie. Whatever it is, you start to build better habits on top of the new ones you build. So if you're starting to train more, then you're going to start to eat better. And these things are going to start to improve over time the more you pay attention to them. So let's go over this really quickly again. The first thing you need to do is you need to pick a goal, and you need to focus on that goal and think about what changes need to be made and make a list. Just write it out. Think about all the things you can do to help you lose that 50 pounds of fat, and look back in 6 months and be really proud of your progress. And once you're aware of what you need to change, then you're going to pick one thing and you're going to focus on that for 2 or 3 weeks and make sure that you make it a solid habit. So say you picked exercise and you decide to go to the gym 3 days per week, you're going to focus on that and only that. And then once that has become a habit and it's become natural for you, you'll pick the next thing that makes the most sense. Maybe it's eating better. Maybe it's getting to bed at a decent hour. Whatever it is, make sure you identify what you need to change and you spend enough time making that change so you can make it a solid habit in your life.